Outstanding price action coming out of FNGR as we meet our upside targets yet again. The ARCa Bulls trading team has some ideas regarding price action today, and it appears as though there could be an upside continuation with a little bit of risk. Let's pop open the hood on the charts so we can get those potentials for tomorrow. Welcome back to the channel on this Microcap Monday. This is ARCa. Let's dive into the micro burst. Let's kill them, team. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to thrive and survive. Let's go ahead and pull up the charts here on FNGR, and this is the 5-minute time frame here. And I would like to point out a couple things, right? The obvious is that we are falling beneath the orange EMA 200 right here, right? And we're getting price action to validate resistances right there. Let's go ahead and pop that open right there. Take a look at that. That's that validation of resistance at the EMA 200, and we have another resistance validator here in the post hours as well. Now, what's good in this aspect is that we have reclaimed the upside, or beyond the SMA 50 right in here in the post hours, and we're starting to get some curvature to the upside on the EMA 9, EMA 7, EMA 20, and SMA 5 moving averages, right? So it's looking okay. Now, the risk is for us, or the idea here is for us to kind of bounce around the areas of the EMA 200 down to the SMA 50 of 348 to 355 until we can recover the upside of that EMA 200 moving average, right? As soon as we can move above it, then we'll be able to continue on to the upside. But in the immediate short term, we are getting some, for example, this, right? We're getting a high here, not to mention this one right there, right? We're getting a high here, we're getting another lower high, and yet another lower high. So that usually presents kind of a bearish outlook for the immediate short term. Now, we're just going to have to go ahead and observe price here as we move on, but it is displaying potential strength in the immediate short-term 5-minute time frame, okay? So let's go ahead and now take a look at another perspective here, as I do have something to kind of show you. The 3-hour time frame here for FNGR is displaying a reversal formation, right? This is going to be your three black crows, and we are actually printing them very nicely here with 2 reversal candles, and also this could have been this could be an a hammer candle here at the bottom of a trend before a continuation onto the upside. Right now they're both inside bars, right, to that 3-hour candle, so there could be a little bit of risk here, but still there is some upside to be considered. Now, pointing out even more of the obvious, right? Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and look at this. We did speak about potentially coming up to the resistances of around $4, right? We specified this zone here, 391 to 394, and we came up to that target yet again and kind of rejected there and continued on to the downside here before experiencing another upside here on the 12-hour candle, following one right into the intraday candle. So now we have a fair value gap here, right? So we have this fair value gap located between the areas of 355 and 372. So this area here is going to be an area for us to consider filling. All right, so I want to go ahead and also mention that we do have the statistical analysis, the statistical side of the analysis still in play, right? So the backtest here with the targets that we were talking about here up to 508, 514, the targets of around 639 and beyond, all that good stuff, right? These targets are still in line as long as volatility is still away from the contraction zone. So the backtest here consisted of any time that volatility expanded from that contraction towards an upside, right? And we are currently facing that iteration right now. We are still, kind of expanding here from that critical contraction zone, despite the fact that we have a little bit of consolidation here from the daily stochastic momentum, which gives us the bias for direction or of direction, right? Despite the fact that we have that consolidation suggestion here, we are still getting some expansion. So as long as we are not at any of the critical zones, meaning that we're not at critically expansion, or as long as we're not critically expanded and or critically contracted, then the signal is still fired, and this could be just standard. These could be just regular deviations along the price action, right? The zigzags, the sine waves. So one thing to kind of keep in mind here, and I will say that it does present a little bit of danger, but it's not always that price action tends to respect this for this asset in particular, right? That we did print a bearish engulfing candle formation here, and it is a red outside bar on the daily, so that usually presents bearish price action. But if we look at this price, actually, you know what? We were sitting at around 354, 355 in the post hours. We're back down to the day's close at around 347 here. So let's take a look at the take a look at that. We closed at 354 in the post hours, right? So this is looking okay. That retracement could indicate an invalidation of both of the daily time frame bearish engulfing candle formation and the 12-hour bearish engulfing candle formation, right? So we're going to have to just go ahead and see how the price action behaves leading into the next day. But we are still within support, right? This is our critical support zone, specifically the 50% to the top area there is going to be your 333 to around 342, and this is currently holding price up for the interim, right? So please just make sure that you're practicing a proper risk management here. Do not bet what you are willing to lose. But it's very interesting the strength that a lot of these meme stocks and a lot of these stocks are kind of holding, including GME and all the other assets too, right? Very, very interesting times as all of the major stocks, right, like Apple and Nvidia, they're all kind of becoming turds right now. It's terrible. But very, very good days here for the assets of FNGR and GME, right? So looking very good. Like I said, team, the immediate short-term time frame is under a bit of pressure, and we could be experiencing a pullback on this, especially on the 5-minute time frame if we fail the upside of that EMA 200, right? So if we fail that EMA 200, then yeah, we may be able to come back down to the zones of around here, 337. I'll mark them off for us, right? So 337. I would say 337 to the bottom and of around 334, and there is a chance also to coming down to that wick of 330 right down there. Okay, team, so this is a potential as well. If we are able to succeed price action above that EMA 200, then yeah, we may be able to experience resistances right up in here again, 364 to 367, and then followed by, of course, the prior day's high leading into that 379-ish, 378 area into the zone that we've already been testing over and over and over of 383 to 399 with a focus of 391 to 394. So heads up on those targets. And team, remember, I'm still offering the crash course, the trading crash course for beginners. And make sure to get in touch with me at ArcMastersCourse at gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and pass over to you the disclaimer and the syllabus for that course. And this is the reason why I'm consolidating it from an 18-week to a 4 to 5 week program is because it's going to segue into the Strategies Mentorship. All right, the Strategies Mentorship is going to be an 8 to 12 week program, and that beginner's course is meant to segue into that, or to kind of merge into that. So go ahead and get in touch with me as soon as you can, and make sure to reserve a seat as soon as possible so that they're not taken before you. All right, team. So that is it for today. Please reach out to me. You know where to reach out to me. And I love you, team. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, ever, never, never, never. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Yeah.